はなんだろう銀河の彼方心の声が聞こえてる初めは誰もヒーローじゃない違う形のただちっぽけな星なんだぶつかり合い励まし合い立ちはだかる闇を越えよう悲しみなんかない世界愛を諦めたくないどんな涙も必ず乾く僕らが変えてく未来絆は途切れやしない無限に続く光の中へ本当に大事なものは何だろう
The following Kaiju contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by Don Goku. Fighting out of the laboratory, Project Tetsu, Project Z, the All-Men. Currently they have 0 points. And their opponents already at ringside, accompanied by L. Tag combination of A and W, the Young Dragons. Also, unsurprisingly, with 0 points.
Good evening, wrestling fans. From the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan, this is the Animated Wrestling League, episode 228, Golden Doubles, and some very tiny men are about to get very broken. The Young Dragons, A and W, accompanied by L, facing off against the Augments, and poor little A, he's really trying. In all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, we are now dealing with zombies in professional wrestling. The man you see on the ring apron, formerly known as Jack Butcher, a former AWL Intercontinental and Tag Team Champion, died a few seasons ago at the hands of the Skullhead Killer, but he is back as a cyborg zombie under the control of the diabolical Dr. Jigoku. And now these Augments, Project Tetsu and Project Z, as Jack Butcher is now known, have entered the AWL Tag Team Division and have their first match here tonight on a night when the Grand Championship and the Intercontinental Championship will both be defended. Hakaisha to defend against Aztec Kaiser Neo, and the Intercontinental Champion, the Doom Bunny, to defend against Kid Canada. A is attempting to survive a bear hug right now, and apparently Project Tetsu just giving up on it. 13 minutes and change on the clock in this 15-minute standard tag team match. course, the Intercontinental and Grand Championship matches later tonight will have an extended time limit, as is custom here in the Animated Wrestling League. We will also have action from the Intercontinental and from the Tag Team and Joshi divisions later tonight. And a fall forward powerbomb to A, very nearly hitting his head on the bottom rope. That's very dangerous. Finally, senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! A! Hit an offensive move! Project Tetsu is down! How on earth did that happen? The tag made to the fresh body of W. And Project Tetsu sending a statement. He does not like the fact that he just got taken to his back by A of all people. If and when they win this match, the Augments will pick up their first point towards tag team title contention. You have to win 3 points, meaning you must win 3 consecutive matches in order to challenge for the AWL World's Tag Team Championships. Win a match, win a point. Lose a match, lose all your points. The Augments, or this version, I should say, of the Augments, Project Tetsu and Project Z, new to the AWL. And speaking of L is getting up on the ringside, getting into it with Project Tetsu, hoping to distract him from W long enough for W to make a tag. But he makes a tag of his own. Here comes the zombie, the cyborg zombie, Project Z. Still bearing the scars of his own autopsy. That mechanical metal right hand of Project Z, possibly breaking a rib of W's. And maybe he was programmed to think he's Okada, I don't know. Nasty chop by the big man. Look at that, just kicking W like he's not even there. And that steel chair that the referee removed from the ring earlier, still outside here, right in front of the commentation station. W in trouble. Up, down, throat first across the top rope. And a diving desperation tag to A. A managed to take Project Tetsu down. Will he do the same? No, but Project Z is staggering. 2 hard blows from A. Not enough to take Project Tetsu, to take Project Z off of his feet. Now a blatant choke in the Tree of Woe, but senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family isn't going to step in for that. Go for the lariat, miss, right hand. The mechanical right hand comes into play again. Oh no, not that close to the... Oh! Powerbomb suplex of Jack Butcher, a signature move right into the top rope. That's more than enough to give you a concussion, and now he's going to finish the job. He sought to us a Butcher Bomb! I think we need to come up with a new name for that. But again, L distracting the only semi-alive Project Z long enough for A to get away, but Project Tetsu coming in now. Here we go. I've seen this before. Hisatsuaza Tetsu Driver! The Iron Project with an Iron Driver into the cover. 1, 2, wait a minute! L removing senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family from the equation, and somehow the Young Dragons are still alive. And L has just been ejected from ringside as A and W attempt to make use of the double team distraction. Look at that backbreaker! Backbreaker! For the second or third time in the match, and Augment is down. If A or W manage to win this, not only will they pick up a point and their first ever victory in sanctioned competition, they will have had the upset of the millennium. This or any other. Tag made, W now legal. Oh, gave him too much time. Helmet butt. That's not quite a headbutt, it's a helmet butt. And tag mate, they're actually maybe doing it. They're employing good tag team strategy, attempting to isolate Project Tetsu from his partner. I can't really condone grabbing the referee, of course, but the Young Dragons have learned their lessons well. They have actually executed good tag team strategy. They're just completely out of their depths physically. And we're under 7. I expected this to be a 2-minute squat when I heard who the Augments were set for action against. Irish whip into the corner. We have never seen a tag Kogeki between these two Augments. I'm curious as to what they could do. And Project Tetsu's batteries might be running low now. He's setting up for another Tetsu driver. Hey, you might not want to get up. Isatsuwaza! Tetsu driver! Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. It took a lot longer than it should have. But the Augments, victorious. Look at that Tetsu driver. I can't believe he survived 2 of those.
Your Yominers now with 1 point. The Augments.
Just how powerful has Dr. Jigoku become? Now that he has added Project Z to his humanoid arsenal. The Augments, one of the most powerful factions, possibly the most powerful faction in the animated wrestling league. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of action for you tonight. Grand Championship on the line, Intercontinental Championship on the line, another tag team match, Joshi Division action, and all that will begin after something very, very boring. That's right. Frederick Victor has made another challenge under his World of Sport rules, and he's facing off against, oh, what do you know, another perennial loser. Already bored. I'm gonna take a drink. I don't even care if people can hear me take a drink right now.
The following contest is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds with 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide the winner. And it will be contested under World of Sport rules. Introducing first from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, representing the Empire, Frederick Victor.
Okay, if you don't know who Frederick Victor is, he's a loser who decided that the reason he's a loser is that because the rules of professional wrestling in the AWL did not properly favor him. So he decided to introduce these World of Sport rules, or as close as he could get. And, oh boy. And then there's this asshole.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Guadalajara, Mexico, Ed Ludovico.
El Rudo Rojo, who the majority of his wrestling career can be defined as barely hanging on to his job. El Rudo Rojo started in the AWL in Season 2, lost the first ever AWL Mask versus Mask match, started up a Rudo faction, the Nuevo Rudo Espiritu. That went mostly nowhere. And now, he's a perennial contender in Botsumania, which means he's only barely holding on to his job. Okay, the first of 5-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner, and a head scissors out of the gate by El Rudo Rojo. And I've never found myself in a position of cheering for the Red Rudo, but I might be doing that today. Snap DDT. And immediately El Rudo Rojo proving his name as he goes to remove the turnbuckle. That'll be something to keep an eye on. Off of the ropes. Fireman's carry takeover by El Rudo Rojo, attempting to perhaps manipulate Frederick Victor into that exposed turnbuckle. Well, when in doubt, grab a hold and punch a guy. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Going for the Usatsu the Fighters finale right off the bat. A position of precarious balance. What's he going for here? Tomahawk chop off of the top rope. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That could have gotten him the first fall of the bout. Remember, under the AWL version of World of Sport rules, a fall ends a round. And much I hate to say it, good escape with a camel clutch by Frederick Victor. Inverted DDT by El Rudo Rojo. Less than 3 minutes on the clock in this first round. Going for a pile driver, a brain buster, no, vertical suplex. He pops his hips, he's holding on to it. 1, 2, we all know what he's going for here. The 3 amigos. He may still be a cheating creep, but El Rudo Rojo, sort of the good guy by default here. And it's not often El Rudo Rojo, a former light heavyweight champion in the AWL. Oh, stacks him up high off the powerbomb. 1. And somehow Frederick Victor squirms out. Is he lubed up with body oil? I'm kind of curious. Not that curious, but kind of curious. And wait, second time. Isatsuwaza Fighters finale. Down, face first. Into the cover. 1, 2. No, 2.5. Kick away by Frederick Victor. And he's got a hammer lock and he's trying to manipulate the joints, manipulate the shoulders. And he's got his opponent pretty well trapped there. Less than 90 seconds on the clock. Frederick Victor with the bully choke. Bully for you. He's got the bully choke. I've seen him win many rounds with that, but a good pop of the hips to get back to a vertical base by El Rudo Rojo. 65 seconds on the clock. Big Ben Bash. Isatsuwaza Big Ben Bash for the 1, 2. Less than a minute remaining in the round. Neither man wants this round to go to a draw. And a nice drop kick by Frederick Victor. Following up with a second. Ducks under a lariat. Cross body block. He's picking it up again. He might be thinking another Big Ben bash. No, back to the bully choke right in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. El Rudo Rojo is going to have to slip out of this again. Going to have to pop his hips to the side to relieve the pressure. Or wait for Frederick Victor to get tired of it. I hate when wrestlers do that. Definite setup. Big Ben bash. And the referee calls for the bell. And that's a knockout. A first round victory for Frederick Victor, ending all of our suffering. And there it was, the Big Ben bash.
Here's the winner by knockout in the very first round, Frederick Victor.
Well, it may be cheap, it may be cheesy, but Frederick Victor's World of Sport rules have resulted in a significant number of victories. He's never lost one of these. Ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Championship will be defended tonight, as will the Intercontinental Championship. However, right now, we focus on the newest title in the process of being introduced, the Joshi Division Championship. Dragoness and Athena Jane have already qualified for the Joshi Championship ladder match at the Golden War. Tonight, the two qualified compete against each other. And oh, how I have missed that song in the AWL.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall in the Joshi Division. Introducing first, making her way to the ring from Shiba, Japan, the daughter of the dragon, the Dragoness.
Daughter of the original AWL champion, bearing her father's sigil, carrying on his legacy and forging a legend all of her own. The Dragoness, undefeated in the AWL, has already picked up the 3 victories she needs to qualify for the championship ladder match at the Golden War. Now she faces a woman who had her qualification handed to her.
And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the Isle of Vivasquira, the modern-day Amazon, Athena Jane.
You're not going to see it in the entrance, but wait till you see the size of this lady. Athena Jane automatically qualified for the Joshi Championship ladder match by virtue of being the final Global Wrestling Monopoly Divas Champion. That hideous pink belt to be replaced, and I have seen the Joshi Championship, to be replaced by something far more classy. Compare her height compared to the top rope. Athena Jane, a true giantess. They call her the modern-day Amazon for a reason. An intimidating individual, no doubt, but I don't think Dragoness is ever going to be scared of anybody in that ring. She is confident in her skill. She is confident in her pedigree. Immediately grabs a hold, takes her opponent down to the mat. Everyone's the same size when they're flat on their back. Good technique by Dragoness. But the power of Athena Jane not to be underestimated in this 10-minute singles match. Later tonight, 2 more women will attempt to qualify to join Athena Jane and Dragoness in the Joshi Championship ladder match to crown the inaugural Joshi champion at the Golden War in May. And I don't know if this is speaking out of turn, but I will let you know. Oh, wait a minute, powerbomb! Hurricane Rana attempt countered into a powerbomb. I'm not sure if I'm speaking out of turn, but I'm going to say it anyway. I have been told that the current plan is the Joshi Championship ladder match will be the main event of the Golden War, a night where all titles are defended. The Grand Championship will not be the main event. It will be the women. It will be the Joshi division taking that most coveted spot, main event title match. Athena Jane, cover, lateral press, doesn't hook the leg, and that was a strategic error by the modern-day Amazon. Right hand by Dragoness. She knows that's not going to be enough on its own, but the helicopter head scissors doing the job, and now she's scrambling up to the top rope. She might have been thinking Dragon Star, but saw better. Saw that Athena Jane was crawling away. We've seen her do this. Ooh, eat defeat. Cover, 1. Only a 1 count. These 2 women have now traded 1 counts. Very different in styles, but very similar in ability. Athena Jane with the forearm, followed up by the low lariat. Has to be a low lariat for Athena Jane. She's so tall. She's too much taller than everybody else. Uh-oh, look at that. Not good. Almost a deadlift. Vertical suplex. Giving Dragoness all the time in the world to think about it. And now Athena Jane looking to break the undefeated streak. Going for... No, she was clearly going for the fall of the gods, but Dragoness able to counter. The first graduate of the AWL Dojo, the first female graduate of the AWL Dojo, Dragon Drop 13! Or Dragon Drop number 3 as it eventually became known. That's a move her father invented in 2013. She may be thinking Dragon Drop. Hisatsuwaza, Dragon Drop number 1. There are 3 variations of the Dragon Drop, and Dragoness knows them all. 1, 2, kick out at the last possible second by the modern-day Amazon. Athena Jane, again, look at how quick she is. Dragon Star! Hisatsu, well, actually no, not Hisatsu. Satsu's the Dragon Drop, but the Dragon Star press reigning supreme again in the AWL. Rollover, lateral press, again, no hook of the leg. Counting on her body weight is Athena Jane. Counting on her body weight to make the cover, but not enough. And now Athena Jane, much slower, climbing up to the red rope. Our ring ropes mirroring the colors of the Japanese flag. Here. This is not good. Oh! Going for a camel clutch. I think she might be fish hooking a little bit there. Didn't have a proper chin lock. And here we go. Dragon drop. No! Inverted vertical suplex. How did she do that? Cover. 1. Both these women have already qualified for the championship ladder match. This is about pride. This is about wanting to rack up as many victories as you can as a professional athlete. Oh, what is she thinking here? Dragoness going to use the ropes to her advantage. Oh, look at that! Springboard drop kick with a wrist control. Very, very good. And here we go, second time. Dragon drop number 3. Immediate kick out. Dragoness going to have to come up with something else. No, powerbomb! Hurricane Rana countering to the powerbomb for the 1. Dragoness still kicking out at 1, but not so quick to get to her feet. Athena Jane saying, that's it, this is over. She's got to be thinking fall of the gods. Uppercut. No, reversal. into a vertical suplex. How'd she do that? And the AWL fans once again on their feet for a dragon. Are we going to see it one more time? Yes, we are. Dragon drop. Hisatsuwaza, dragon drop. Pulling the opponent into the middle of the ring. No chance of a rope break. Cover. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Dragoness remains undefeated. The power of Athena Jane evident throughout the entire contest, but the skill of Dragoness enough to overcome the disadvantage.
Here's your winner, Dragoness!
Dragoness picking up the momentum going into the Golden War. But the question is, who will join these two women in that fateful ladder match? That will be partially determined later tonight, or it might be. Alright, coming up next, we return to the tag team division, and the team that is associated with Dragoness. The tag team of Shin Jidai, the new era, the second generation, against more of Dr. Jigoku's mechanical monstrosities. And there they are, 3 second-generation professional wrestling stars. We call them the new era, Team Jidai.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and 2 points are on the line in the tag team division. Introducing first, accompanied by Aztec Tanzania. Currently with 0 points in that combination of Wizard and Not Classic Junior, Shin Jidai.
You see in the middle Aztec Kaiser Neo, who will challenge for the Grand Championship in tonight's main event. He will act as manager and cornerman for Shin Jidai in this match, showing emotional support for his team because he is a good team player. These guys, I don't know if they even qualify as a team.
And their opponent, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Dr. Jigoku, fighting out of the laboratory, representing the Augment, the Astros. Currently it also has 0 points.
Maybe asking yourself, where's the other guy? Because Dr. Jigoku never fights for himself. Look at him. But the mechanical monstrosity known as the X-Drone is capable of replicating itself pretty much instantaneously. It's a one-man army. Give us the creeps. Yeah, that's pretty apt. Dragon's chosen successor and the son of Matt Classic. And there you see, instant replication. This is a 20-minute match. Or a 20-minute time limit match. These two teams fought last week to a 15-minute time limit draw. And in the case of a draw, no points are awarded and no points are lost. However, with this rematch, 2 points are on the line. This is unique to the AWL's version of the 3-point system. For those of you familiar with the 3-point system from Chikara, that is our major variation. In the event of a time limit draw, no points are awarded, no points are lost, and we set up these rematches as soon as we can. The winner of this match, or the winning team of this match, will be a mere one victory away from championship contention. Right now, the X-Drones are isolating Wyvern in their corner. And a Hurricane Rana showing that this is probably the X-Drone copying Wyvern himself. Irish whip into the corner, and no tag Kogeki, good defense by Wyvern, and Wyvern going for a, inverted vertical suplex of his own. Wyvern not actually the son of the original Dragon, but in fact Dragon's hand-chosen successor. And we're seeing some very similar moves, very similar strategies that were employed by, Dr. Jigoku getting up on the ring apron, acting as a human distraction, and Wyvern unfortunately falling for it. Dragon screw leg whip. If you notice any similarities between Wyvern and Dragoness, it's because they had the same teacher, and here we go. He saw, Hurricane Rana Bomb. Hurricane Rana Bomb by the X-Drones. I believe this is now the X-Drone that is copying Matt Classic Jr. So we might be about to see a copyright infringement of the classic. No, wait a minute! Shinji Dai! A sit-out version, essentially, the Shinji Dai Sunrise. Matt Classic Jr. has been known to do that. Drop across the top of the ropes. And Matt Classic Jr. getting upset. It was an inadvertent shot to the ropes that gave him the concussion that had him out of action for the better part of 3 months. Not that long ago. And Dragon Drop! Wyvern with Dragon Drop number 1. He has his own signature maneuver, the Shinji Dai Sunrise Hisatsuwaza. Doesn't hold him for a bridge, maneuvers into the cover, but Dr. Jigoku making sure the count is not even registered. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, distracted by the diabolical Dr. Jigoku, giving the X-Drones an extra opportunity in this match. Oh, this is interesting. What is Wyvern doing? Up to the top rope. He may be thinking Hurricane Rana from here. Yes, he is! Sending the X-Drone more than halfway across the ring. Desperation tag, and in comes the X-Drone copying Wyvern himself. Wrist control, going for the arm drag off of the ropes. High angle arm drag. We saw Dragoness pull off a Dragon Star earlier tonight. Will we see it from the bearer of the sigil? Yes, we will! Dragon Star! The inheritor of the sigil, the chosen protege. The Dragonic Protege, I like that. The Dragonic Protege, that's what we're going to start calling him. Irish whip into the X-Drone corner, but there are no other X-Drones. Dr. Jigoku trying to get his other machine back in the match. And here we go, the elevated Wyvern Sleeper. One of Wyvern's own variations of a classic Dragonic wrestling move. And Dragon finally with a counter. Right hand, he's going for Wyvern Sleeper, the standing version of his Wyvern Sleeper. But the X-Drone copies his knowledge of counters as well. Up into the fireman's carry position, reversal into an inverted or reverse DDT. 5 minutes have elapsed out of the 20-minute time limit. Oh, and a cheap shot by the X-Drone. And I think Wyvern may have just been knocked loopy. Wyvern on spaghetti legs, he doesn't know where he is right now. Giving the X-Drone in the ring all the time it needs to get back here. Dragon suplex. Shoulders not held down properly. Double tag made, and here comes Matt Classic Jr. versus his own evil doppelganger. Couple of quick kicks. Wyvern down on the outside. Aztec Kaiser Neo in the main event tonight, watching with a serious look on his helmet. Cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Okay, somebody's got to get Dr. Jigoku out of the bloody building. This is ridiculous. And again, the distraction by Dr. Jigoku, enough. No, Matt Classic Jr. able to cut off and prevent the tag. Tag team strategy coming to effect. We're about to see a tag Kogeki. Yes, we are. And I think we're about to see their finishing tag team maneuver. Tag Kogeki Hisatsuwaza. Generation Gap. They call that the Generation Gap. I give up. Once again, Dr. Jigoku getting involved here. The illegal augment gets dropped and the referee has lost all control of this match. And finally, throwing the mad scientist of professional wrestling, finally throwing him out of the arena. If he doesn't leave, his team will be disqualified. And Shinji Dai will get the 2 points. You can pick up points on pinfall, submission, knockout, count out, or disqualification. And as we finally return some sense of order to this match, one of the X-Drones is in control of Wyvern at this juncture. No reversal for the fireman's carry. The AWL fans on their feet going nuts for this. Irish whip into the corner. Tag Kogeki again. Hurricane Rana bomb coming up. Nailed it. Hurricane Rana into the power bomb. And now Matt Classic Jr. tuning up the band, as it were. What is he thinking? Oh! Face first plant on the canvas. His father would never do this. His father would never go to the top rope. Frankly, he was terrified of heights. Oh, and maybe that was also another reason. Ouch. Went for a knee strike. Went for a flying knee. But missed completely. And the X-Drone ready and able to take advantage. I've lost count of which X-Drone this is. Standing Falcon Zero. "11 minutes remaining on the clock. We're nearly halfway through the allotted time for this match. And there's the classic, choke slam. Choke slam attempt. By the way, if, God forbid, this goes to another time limit draw, there will be a third rematch. Or a third match in the sequence. And that match would have a 30-minute time limit, and 3 points would be on the line. Wait a minute. The Innovation Crab. The Innovation Crab by the innovator of professional wrestling. Taking a classic like a Boston Crab and putting his own spin on it. Literally turning it around 180 degrees. Are we going to see another generation gap? No, not if the X-Drone has anything to say about it. Irish whip back into the corner. And here's the tag. What are these two going to do? A classic big boot right to the mask of Matt Classic Jr. And that's the one copying Wyvern. We're thinking Shinji Dai, Sunrise. 1, 2. Broken up at the last minute. More than halfway through the time limit now. Shining Wizardo! Every time you fight the X-Drones, it's like fighting your own shadow. Or in this case, the shadow of your tag team partner. Whip into the wrong corner. Across the hypotenuse. No tag Kogeki for you guys. Reversal of fortune by Matt Classic Jr. And these guys, this is getting ridiculous. Helicopter head scissors by the Wyvern drone, I guess we should start calling it. A diving tag, and Wyvern now legal, and I don't think the X-Drone saw that coming. 8.5 minutes on the clock. Wyvern decimating his own copycat. And now you're about to see the real thing, I think. Shinji Dai, Sunrise, and that's how you do it. 1, 2, no! Sliding breakup by the X-Drone. But Wyvern's got one more in him, I think. He's got another Shinji Dai Sunrise in him. Yes, he does. Twists him around. Second time, Shinji Dai Sunrise. The fingers are locked. 2, 3. Shinji Dai. 2 points. 2 points for the new era. The next generation rising. That's the kind of action you can expect each and every week from the Animated Wrestling League. There's the generation gap of Shinji Dai.
Here are your winners now with 2 points. Wyvern and the Matt Classic Jr. Shinji Dai.
A good beginning tonight for Shinji Dai. Now, it is the man in the middle, Aztec Kaiser Neo, who will challenge for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.